So this is Warlock. I just finished making a video that I just erased. Let's just say I got triggered. Because you have to understand, they follow me. It's hot. They harass me in my building. They put pigeons now, this and that. I was showing. They have police. Now they have cadets following me wherever I go. Young ones also. Because that's all they could do. That's all they know how to do, is think that it's normal to make my life miserable. Not only that, I don't know at what point they injected me, but I know that this morning they had pigeons. So as you can see, they had pigeons. And I don't know if you could actually see them. At one point I do show them close. But the thing is, I heard a sound and I even thought it was someone in another apartment that wasn't feeling well. But this is not the worst part, is that I showed this video. I don't want to show all of it because what? Pigeons aren't guilty. Today is the 30th of June 2026. So I went to the office and there was this new girl at the reception because I pay cash and many reasons. So this girl that used to work there, that I could see by the eyes, she's well trained, and I'm pretty sure if she doesn't work for the police, she got trained further by the police. So she comes out, yeah, oh no, and she always tries to twist it a little bit, like to say, oh yeah, when you think that we attack you, we don't attack you, you're safe. Yes, I'm safe, all right? I'm safe from pigeons, I'm safe from pesticides. And I even had times that I showed it, and of course, they would twist it to say it's me. Just like it happened now. First of all, that girl that looks like a trained officer that used to work at the reception told me, oh, can I show this at the office? Can you give me the tablet? I say, why can't you take your phone and film this little part? That's all it is. Oh, okay, I guess so. Yeah, but and then she goes, do you think you know who did it? And again, they asked the same question. I said, I don't know who did it. And if I have suspicions, it's only extrapolations and intuition. That's not valid for them. They want proof. Just like now, I could record this, but a few months ago, they told me I had to wait in line to get my mailbox. I said it was vandalized. I didn't say it was broken, but they said, you have to get in line like everybody else. I said, yeah, sure. But now there's a lot of things coming in for the income tax and the HLM. I said, I'm going to transfer my mail to Post Canada at the closest office. It's going to cost, I'm going to deduct it from the rent. That's all. Then finally somebody repaired it. And even the concierge told me somebody was repairing it. And then they sent me an email to direct. Oh yeah, we went and checked the mailbox, like you said, but it wasn't broken. So if I would have given my tablet, they would have said, oh, I don't know what tablet. They would have probably returned me my tablet or not at all and said, oh, you imagined it. We didn't find any picture. It must have went off the screen. I don't know what happened. Something would have happened. Do you think if I would have given this tablet to that girl, that now she sent again the building manager a new one, that I recorded her, not in the face or through the people, just the sound to have some proof that I answered their questions. But I'm the one that contributed the information. I heard weird hum, and even though I don't pass by that section because I don't take the elevator. So why do they have to question me? Just like the guy that was working here before, people know, at least I'll say his first name, Louis. He comes to my door because there was a flood. He goes, do you know anything about the fire? I go, what the heck do I know? It's like, everything is my fault. Or, we saw some hands because there was pesticide, and I said, if you don't clean it up, it's the third time I clean it up, I'm going to clean it just near my apartment, and the rest I'm going to throw on the other floors. And I promised it, and I did it, because they know damn well who did it, the pesticide. They know damn well who put those pigeons there. Maybe they don't know the exact person, but there's only one person I mentioned on the internet that they know who it is. It's a little short person. I won't even say the gender. And that person attacked me at Club Ami. So I say that in general because I didn't say any names, and I'm not making a legal accusation, and I'm not going to Applepics because the papers I have show someone that's anonymous plus someone that used to work for Applepics that they threw, and they say all these lies about me and accuse my mental health. So they could do whatever they want, like now, put pigeons up my rear, and whatever they do, I imagine it. So if I would have been stupid enough to give this tablet to a girl that works for, why is it switched? Oh yeah, a girl that works for Applepics, it would have been gone because they already, I forgot to say, the police broke my phone. It was the day after or 2 days after that the shooting happened. And again, karmic warning. I didn't predict that. I didn't want that to happen, but I said, no matter what it takes, police, I want you to stop torturing me, making my life miserable, you, Applepics, and neighbors. It's simple. I'm not claiming happiness, or I'm not claiming that I approve of destiny that somebody got shot. Anybody that gets hurt is wrong for me. But if somebody gets stopped by, like you say, extreme measures, like when you roughed me up when you came over, police for stupid, illegal crimes that you should be roughed up and put in jail forever, at least. For what you've done to me for 7 years, police, you deserve that at least. But that's not me that wishes it. That's by your standards. By your standards, if I'd be like you, police, and I'd acquire some kind of power soon, or right now I could channel it right now. Don't worry, police. Just because you put things in me, you know what they did in me? The video I put about nanites, they fucking made me. I don't want to say details because I don't have proof. Just like I didn't say any names of who put those pigeons there, but I have at least 3-4 people that I think participated together to do that. That's not a one-person job, and I'm sure Apopex is behind it, and I'm sure that even the person that was asking me that used to work at the Apopex reception, the eyes told me, good liar, but still. But it took me a while because I said, wait a minute, why does she want to take my tablet and bring it to the office? What's going to happen to the tablet? That was the only thing functionally a little bit left because they broke my phone, the police. 30 police cars. They were not celebrating, but they were in sovereignty, they were denouncing that it's wrong to hurt police. It's okay to shoot kids. It's okay to torture people constantly every day on purpose. Not police. How is that for a crime? You know you're doing it. You know I don't hate you for it. And you think by you provoking me to be a little verbally or intense because of the products you spray on me and I might even die from them, you think that's going to change the karma? I'm not sure. But just because I denounce you now, it doesn't mean I hate you. It doesn't mean I don't forgive you. But I'm adding, I expect something much worse than what happened, especially if you don't take accountability for all this garbage you're doing. Apopex, you're not any better. Because sending someone of the building to question me when I said, you know damn well who it is. I don't know who it is. Do you think I have a camera there? I don't even, the police even broke the few things I have on me. So Apopex, I'm sure you're watching this, somebody that works for you or the police or neighbors. Be careful because I'm telling you, I said urgent, a day or two before the police shooting happened. So that wasn't a threat and that wasn't witchcraft. That was a karmic intuition. I know that I am channeled just like you're powerful physically to torture me, kill me, but it's not really killing me. It's destroying my body. So you think I'm a caged pigeon? Is that the thing? I feel more free now than I did 20 years ago before I had any persecution from anybody or even with Apopex. 20 years ago, I wasn't even here. I am always free, and I haven't been perfect, but I never intentionally hurt anybody physically or made false accusations. But you have towards me, police, Apopex, neighbors. So I'm asking you again, before some kind of bomb is going to go off, and if you say I caused it, well, you'll get more karma. If you, Apopex, accuse me of putting those pigeons there, because having someone of the building come and knock on my door, that's not necessary. I told you, I don't want to answer questions. I don't want you near my apartment unless it's absolutely necessary, and I will film. And if it doesn't come recorded, I'll say it on my channel that you guys jammed me, so you must have some kind of reason. If you're people that whatever, only the smoke detector. The only thing I've seen with the smoke detector in the last 5 years is it being damaged when you come in and me having allergic symptoms. So I'm accusing you, police, and neighbors of persecuting me and hurting me. And I'm saying it again on the internet, Apopex. I am sorry, my dear, I forgot your name at the reception that now doesn't work there and that popped out of nowhere from your pod, from your board pod police, from police, what's it called, spy training. Your eyes don't fool me. Nobody freaking fools me. I see you even before you think of hurting me, police. I know I can't stop you. That's why I'm saying the internet. But something is going to stop you. Eventually, the karma is going to catch up with you. And the hardest thing for me to do is not hate you because sometimes a bit of emotion slip by. You're torturing me. I mean, you wouldn't even last 1 second or maybe a few minutes. The best police officer you have, try it. Try doing what you're doing to me. I'm sure you've practiced. That's why you thought I would be broken down by now. No, I have no mental health issues. You guys are psychotic liars. I don't have a better word, police. I'm not trying to swear at you. I'm not trying to wish you bad karma. I was sad that that officer died and that someone got injured. But if only all of you would see the stupidity of what you're doing to me, that I am not the person to persecute. Even if the world is going to turn into a Borg-controlled planet and you are it, police, you are the ultimate decision of who you persecute. I'm not the one to fuck with. That's all I'm saying. That's what I feel. Just like I feel your poisons, just like I feel your torture, just like I feel and record your vehicles. And I didn't record not even 1/3 of how many vehicles. I didn't show you nothing now, just those police cadets. And that's because you don't want, other people maybe seeing my channel and maybe being bitter and choosing a physical way to rebel. I don't do demonstrations, not because I'm scared to police. because it's a waste of time. Karma takes care of everything. Just like that officer says, don't worry. Are you sure you want to make a complaint? So are you sure, police? I'm not giving you a 2-second warning that's misunderstood, and you're not under crisis from some kind of product like the ones you put in me on purpose. Unlike Apopex at the beginning, I'm sure at the beginning they didn't do it on purpose in 2011 or 2012 or whatever. And I feel bad that I didn't compromise with Apopex. See, it wasn't a big mistake. It was because I didn't know how evil the system got. So I want peace. But then again, do you want peace, Apopex or neighbors? No, you just want to torture me and then pretend like as if I'm losing my mind. But one day, maybe, when things get worse for the planet or for you, Montreal Police, all your helpers, Apopex, all the fucking neighbors that smile that you think they want, you could put cages, you could put me on a cross, like you could destroy every cell in my body, make me suffer till I cry like a little kid, till I cry like a real weeping pigeon. But you never made me hurt, not in my soul. And you never know how much you're going to suffer and how much you're going to forget even the crimes you did, because God will reabsorb you into nothing. You treat me like shit. You treat me like a persecuted bastard that had I fucking tortured or blown up a fucking police station, maybe what you're doing to me now, if I would have blown up a whole station of 50, I don't know how many else, maybe it would still be too much what you're doing to me now. So what the fuck did I do for you to torture me every day and making sure that I have no peace and no place to fucking breathe? Think about it. If one day it does happen, something really dramatic that more than one officer gets hurt. I'm not saying it because I wish it, and you can see I'm honest. I love and forgive you, but it's hard. I admit today it's very hard because of the chemicals you put in me. I don't know what I'm gonna feel. You have hurt me and sent so many people after me today on the 30th of June, 2026. I said, how could they outdo themselves? The guy next door, they started really grinding him. He had a handler come right up. He opens the door and he's like this. Only when I'm trying to take the picture, meaning he gets in my way so that I'd have to be like he has his door because our apartments are like at the corner of a triangle. It's like saying here at the corner here. So when I come out, he opens his door. It's like now every time. At one point he was. So I said, "What are you doing?" And when I took out my phone, somebody popped out of nowhere, just like that officer came out when I was telling this kid, even though he was young. I said, "Why are you following me? Did the police put you up?" An officer comes up. And you could see it, the guy with an orange envelope in one of my shorts. What can I show you? People will say, yeah, but we don't want to get involved. We don't want to know. When it happens to you, then you're going to say, shit, maybe we should have helped Warlock. Maybe the police wasn't going to be only with black people, but it was going to be with everybody, that they weren't going to be able to do crimes that are so disgustingly China type, but worse. Worse than Russia. Even Russia, his own enemy, put him in jail for 10 years, but he didn't even torture him and kill him like you're doing with me, police. What you're doing to me that's illogical and irrational, you will receive multiplied. I feel it, police. I love and forgive you, and it's the hardest thing I've ever had to do. I've never been tempted by a beautiful woman, by beautiful music, by a big vacation in Fiji Island. Never as much as hating you and wishing you the worst. See, that's how you know I'm honest. But just imagine how much you would top me, huh, police? If I could follow you every day with 30, 40 agents every day, vehicles, and smile. Today, these fucking firemen, one of them, and I did swear, he was so enjoying it. Like, he did a smile, but not like big, because I could have been recording, but I wasn't quick enough. And because I'm scared to break my phone. And my tablet, it doesn't catch the little details. It's an old tablet. So think about it, my dear firemen. Unless you were police deputizing like this, the one you see with ambulance. The guy goes, those are not ambulance techs, those are police officers. Let me check if I'm still recording. They hack everything. People, they hack me, they torture me, they accuse me of things I didn't do. They put the pesticide, they accuse me. Now they put fucking pigeons. They questioned me at the office when I reported. They wanted to steal and destroy my tablet to prove to me that they're the ones that did it. Just like the Apopex. How dare you, and I want to say, that you fucking tell me that it wasn't broken when you went in. You fucking broke it, or someone you know broke it. Who is in the papers that is anonymous? Huh? That's who's behind it. And you know damn well who they are. And what? Is it because of their nationality that they're allowed doing it? Is it because they're friends with the police? Both, I think. And because they weaponize so many other people. And other people now that just pick on me just because I say don't pick on me. So sometimes I'm not perfect. I'm intense. I raise my voice, I swear. But I never make false accusations, police. If you wouldn't be torturing me or Apopex, your fucking workers, it's just as good as the direction doing it. If a worker that works for Apopex wants to work, they're not going to attack me when they know they're going to be questioned if they weren't authorized by police and Apopex. So everybody I mentioned is to blame. I have the papers. I would like to go to court, Apopex, but I'm not going to do it right away, and I probably will never be able to do it. But something might change. What can change, you might say? What changed 4 or 5 days ago, whenever it happened, the shooting? That's just like, that's not even like, I think that's not even the tip of the iceberg. And trust me, there's a big iceberg deep inside, because crime does not pay. Crime Stoppers, police, I'm calling Crime Stoppers. You're the one that has to be stopped. You make up shit even in families. I don't know if you because I'm presuming and I'm hoping that you don't do big crimes like you do to me with all your job. I'm hoping this is the lost 5% that you particularly hate. You get triggered because you hate my divinity, you hate my confidence. All you have to do is say, I'm confident. I love myself. I love everybody. That's power, not trying to hurt. Not because I'm able to hurt you, police, I'm powerful. No, that's stupid. If I'm able to hate you now or curse you or send you bad juju that you get hurt on your job, it's not easy. Oh, it could be. I don't know, because I never intended to hurt anybody. And I'm telling you, even when I thought I was saying, oh yeah, instant karma for everybody that hurts me, it's almost like saying, even though it's illegal to defend yourself, karma does it. I was never able to defend myself. You've hurt me so many times, I can never answer your call because you don't listen. Apopex keeps twisting it around. The more I make reports, the more they laugh at me. They break my mailbox, or they send someone, or someone by their own initiative, which they probably have suspects. They know it's 2 or 3 people. They know damn well. So by that account, the pigeons, whoever, they could question people. They know the concierge knows everybody. They know everybody what's going on. They know everybody's secrets. So they damn know well who it is. So they questioned me at the office. They came and knocked on my door. I recorded. It didn't come out recorded. Apopex. So in my eyes, you're guilty. Hence, I mentioned you, Apopex. Whatever you could bullshit to hurt me further, good luck. Because you're going to need it when karma hits. But what happened with the police, I didn't wish it, and I regret that police had to suffer or die. That's not real death. But when you're going to continue what you're doing to me, it's not only ending your body, ending your physical life. You're not going to have a soul. You're going to be dust. You know the thing, dust to dust? That's only for materialistic people. That's why it's in the false St. James Bible. That's why Jehovah's Witness, the first thing they preach, my brother goes, unless you follow what I say, you stay dust. Yes. If you're in Metatron, if you see Ashaya Nadine, she is the only person that I really sense like a kid, powerful yet kind and forgiving. She says they're lost souls. They feed on lies and taking your fear, your energy. You know how much satisfaction they get from hurting me and then accusing me of being crazy? You know how much satisfaction? It's like saying the cherry on the cake. But enjoy it while you can, because some of your officers now are not enjoying it, but it's not that it's just the beginning. It could be just the beginning. All it takes is for you to have remorse, or not like feel guilty or bad. Just say, what the fuck are we doing? This guy asked us for help. He's sensitive to pollution, and we're adding on and tormenting him. And just because we didn't agree with him asking us to help and recording. That's not a big crime, my dear police. You want to give me community work? You want me to apologize? I did so many times. What will it take for you to stop? Will it really take a nuclear weapon or some kind of big bomb going off in Montreal like that? You're going to know it's not the force of nature. Oh, did I mention an earthquake? Some people in the building might have relatives where the earthquake was. I remember saying, I want a big earthquake to hit. I'm not happy. I'm crying as much as I can. I feel people's pain. I feel mine worse physically. That's why I talk about me. But I feel all this, and I've said it in video. I felt so bad when there was that shooting. And the fact that I thought it was a staged event made me say, I have no idea what God is going to decide. He could decide to forgive you and say, yes, it's a materialistic world, and the police could torture Warlock, and all his screams go into the abyss, and all my suffering stays with me. And I learned the hard way that materialism and Borgism is the new law. Police and rich companies and the perverted friends of theirs could get away with anything. Is that what you think I'm thinking? Even if it is so, it still doesn't touch my soul. Even if the world becomes like that for another 100 years, that people like me are going to go through what I go through, and it is horrible, people. What I'm going through, it is so beautiful, the pain they're going through. It's almost like whoever saw the first Dune. Sorry, I have a few tears. These are not tears of joy, by the way. I might giggle, but it's not coping. That guy there, the first Baron, he really looked like a Baron with that dark. And he goes, Your disease makes love to me. It's going to be taken care of for all eternity. That's how you are. You live that you like torturing and subjugating and lying. It's like what feeds you, police. How does that feel that I'm facing you up with that? Just like I'm saying, I love and forgive you about your crimes, and I feel bad that some of you had to suffer or die, but that's just the beginning. I have to tell you, it's just the beginning. Whatever you do to me, you do to yourself. That's why whether a guy goes in jail or he gets beat up in jail or killed or hung, when he kills his wife, he can't stop because he loves her so much that he wants to possess her so much he has to kill her. That's the stupidity of it, that people think they could control how people feel. You think you could make it right just because you could get away with it and you could pretend that it's all good, that you torture me and kill me or take away my freedom. Well, I don't know, you could take away my freedom more than this. I have pigeons. I can't open my windows. Look at me. I have a fan. It's not even on now because I'm trying to save it for when it gets 50 degrees with the humidity. Because I don't know how and you think I would be that crazy. Even a crazy person opens the window when they're hot. Why are my windows closed? Because they have people after me. Police, I'm sorry. I know I'm good because I felt bad that your officer friends died, but why do you want to bring me to the point of saying, God, whatever you have to do to stop them, whatever God wants to do, I have to give him permission. I have to channel God and say, what you're doing to me, I don't accept it, please. If you have to be destroyed, your life, your relatives, Montreal, a nuke, the whole planet has to explode for you to stop what you're doing to me, then let it be so. Like Captain Picard says, let it so. And if I was a little aggressive, intense in this video, again, it's part of the gift of the sprays they put on me today, all day, all night, but I still have my integrity. I still feel love, and I still forgive you, even after through this. But I don't know if God doesn't give a shit about me or you. God is so much beyond these scenarios, police, that you don't know who you're dealing with. And I've been feeling this even before, when I felt even worse than all your injections of nanites and all these bleedings and stresses. And even when I was more sick at some point in my life, and you know, my life, I didn't tell everybody, so I'm not going to say it on the people already have make up dirt on me. They don't have to know some of it's not dirt. I was young and I suffered with my health. But what you will know, police, is that whatever I suffered before, you're bringing me to the brinks of saying, it has to be, I have to be, I cannot be a silent martyr. I cannot be silent, police. You could do whatever you want to me. And you could risk the planet, you could risk your lives, your family, your relatives. You could pretend you want to hide your head in the sand that karma doesn't exist. But then again, why did you change the word karma to bus in that short? Because you know damn well it's coming for you.